Got your arm. Yeah. See, this is what playing Fallout and all open world RPGs do to you. They just teach you to scavenge and scavenge and scavenge, scavenge, scavenge. Alright, get to that. Never know, right? This game is fun.
We intercepted call for backup during your last fight. The caller's position is on your Soliton radar. You can engage if you wish. It is your choice. Up above you!
Where is he? Whoa! Kamikaze style. Oh. What the what? Okay, that's kind of tricky. Okay. That wasn't graceful at all. C. Average. I just can't remember about that BP.
Dryden, the cliff is just ahead at the end of the old city. Beyond that is the refinery's backyard.
So what? It's a sheer drop? The refinery's not connected to the city at all?
No, it was only built 2 years ago. There should be a narrow path around there that leads to the plant. It is protected by a fence, but probably you can cut your way through.
Probably.
Don't get cocky. Most likely it is Desperado running security down there.
Checkpoint. Let's check with the team first, see what they have to say.
Doc, my fuel cells are running low. What happens if I completely tap them out?
You will lose the ability to perform any action which requires a great amount of energy. But even when your gauge reaches zero, you retain basic movement. You can walk around and swing your sword. Use this time to absorb more electrolytes from your enemies. Recharge your cells as soon as possible.
Roger that.
Right. You need to save?
Court, what's up? Sure, why not?
Did you catch all that? With Dosaev and Mistral?
Yeah, I was monitoring the whole time. Dolzaev's not really what I expected. I've seen his file, plenty of
What are you
photos,
expecting?
but I guess I expected someone more, I don't know, threatening?
Didn't seem too friendly to me.
Ocelot, maybe?
No, I mean, you hear terrorist, you think of some cold, calculating professional. Dolzayev looks more like some guy off the street.
Cold, calculating professional types don't usually bother with terrorism. It's too risky. Most terrorists are ordinary people, radicalized one way or another.
Yeah, I guess so.
Of course, that doesn't make what they do any easier to forgive. What about Miss Traw? What'd you think?
Well, she's certainly attractive. Probably an artificial
Nice
face,
ass.
though. I'm guessing most of her is artificial.
Right with that.
Why you gotta say it like that? I think Courtney's jelly. She's jelly, man. She's
You
jelly.
got all that, Kev? The woman with Dolzayev. That's Miss Traw?
Yep, the only female member of the Winds of Destruction. The name is from a cold, dry regional wind in France that blows from the Alps down to the Mediterranean.
She French?
Yep, born in Algeria, though. It was a French colony until they declared independence in the early 60s. Haha, but you already knew that.
Yeah. They were the last French colony in Africa.
You know your history. Plenty of French colonial families still live there. Billets noirs, they're called.
I've heard the term. The main character in that Camus novel, The Stranger, was one.
You also find a lot of Algerians who've immigrated to France, although they put a stop to that a while ago.
Yeah. A lot of European countries seem to be clamping down on immigration lately.
Miss Strahl joined the Foreign Legion
like
to get
now.
her citizenship.
A woman legionnaire?
And not the first. There was one that served in the North Africa campaign during World War II. Anyway, Miss Strahl's been doing PMC work ever since her Legion discharge. We're not sure why she went cyborg. She's officially leading the force at the refinery, but she is also a combatant. I don't have anything on her combat
Excellent.
style, but do not underestimate her. The Winds of Destruction are trained killers, all of them. They didn't let her in because of her looks.
I don't need a reminder. I won't let my guard down.
Yeah, but, speaking of her looks, she's got, well, I mean, a couple of
Yeah.
huge... Look, just don't get distracted, okay?
Sounds like you should take your own advice there, Kev.
She's like, don't worry, I won't cut her up much.
Good. That's the back of the refinery.
Glorious.
I see a door there, but it probably has an alarm. Can you use the ventilation?
You mean that huge fan?
Just cut off the blades as it spins. Easy, yes?
No, I'd rather go through the back door.
So
Courtney.
Miss Straw's from Algeria. Have you ever been?
No. You?
Once, for a consulting job. Pretty short trip, though.
I hear it's pretty safe there now, compared to how things were at the start of this decade.
Yeah, I was able to slip a little sightseeing in. Pretty nice spot for a vacation. Kind of hot, though. 80% of it's the Saharan desert, and wow, it was just like you'd imagine. So much sand. You could easily imagine camel caravans trekking beneath the early evening moon. It was like something from another world.
Yeah? I thought only a sixth of the Sahara was sandy like that. The French carried out a bunch of nuclear tests there too, I remember.
But once you reach the Mediterranean coast, it's a totally different place. All these white-walled buildings framed against intense blue sea. It's a really stark contrast.
Were you in Algiers? I know that the capital looks a lot like that.
Yep. The local cuisine's totally French-influenced. I'll never forget this one lunch near my hotel. A baguette sandwich and a café au lait. Simple and simply unforgettable. Oh, there were a bunch of sweet shops in town, too. High-quality European candy, but so cheap.
Sounds like you ate your way across the country.
Well, food's an important part of local culture, you know. Oh, and speaking of which, the seafood. I didn't expect to see Mediterranean fish in African cuisine, but it was also fresh and flavorful. They'd fry up small fish whole, then drizzle them with lemon juice. I could have eaten that all day.
Sounds like a lot of calories.
I tried to stay active, you know.
Hey, did you know my visual analyzers can tell me how much someone weighs?
Yeah, I'll have to stop disabling that one.
So, Kev, what
there's a
exactly
cat.
goes
What's up,
on
man?
here anyway? I mean, obviously refining oil, but what else involved with that? How careful do I need to be?
Skip that week
We
in
can talk about
science
refining
class,
oil
huh?
now.
All right. How much do you know already?
Just the basics. They take crude and refine it into gas and stuff. Other usable fuels, right?
Well, yeah, and stuff. Kerosene, liquefied petroleum gas, naphtha, jet fuel.
Naphtha.
The raw material for ethylene, which is then the raw material for polyethylene and other plastics. Crude oil's used for a lot more than just fuel, you know. These days, it's the core component of just about every chemical product.
Okay.
Crude contains a lot of molecular hydrocarbons and impurities. The refinery distills and extracts these hydrocarbons at their different boiling points. Once the impurities are removed, what's left can be used to make gasoline and so on.
Right. So, pretty much exactly what I said in the first place.
Oh, well, if you know all this already, I guess we're done here.
I could use a bit more detail on...
All right, cool then. Kevin out.
Alright. Let's see. I don't want to neglect Doctor, so you don't customize. Terry Boris just wants to talk about the mission. Doctor is obsessed with arms and shit. Update life. Fuel cells. Alright. Skills to pay bills. Suit Thunderstrike. Why not? I still want my dive kick. That's not it. What the hell? Where am I? Okay. I know it's here, not down there. But, wow. Hopefully nobody heard that.
Watch out! They keep on coming!
Right, see?